Okay, so for floor 3 of Sap Tower, it is actually a poison floor. For those of you who don't know, there are floors in the Affinity Tower that require the enemies to be inflicted with specific ailments so that they take meaningful damage. So this floor specifically, they receive increased damage when poisoned. This works really smoothly for Stab Tower because Cordelia inflicts poison. So one thing that's important to know is that status effects get removed when the enemies get stunned. So what you usually want to do is you want to stun the enemy and then poison them. And that can be, yeah, it's basically how you want to approach this. There are, do we have poison smoke yet? I believe we do. There are 2 ways to poison, of course. There's Cordelia's skill 2, and then there is also the poison smoke. If you have the materials for this, it can also inflict poison on the enemy with the highest max HP. Let me just go get some of these real quick so I can make one. For the poison smoke, it doesn't really matter what you put on it. As long as it's SSR. You do ideally want it to be SSR. And some stab curse or physical curse stuff can help. It just depends. Yeah, like this triple mighty curse is fine. But we don't really care about the traits here. We just need one SSR one regardless of the traits. So we will go with that. And I am more or less, if you have watched the floor 2 video, I will be more or less using the exact same setup here. Let me just change this gear back. This is the exact same setup as in the floor 2 video, except I've changed the items to Miracle Ebonyals and a Poison Smoke. So yeah, let's just go at it. Very importantly, Maru here does have item charge Memoria, and Valeria is last, and Marion is faster than Cordelia, so let's just go ahead and start the battle. Hopefully this goes okay. I haven't done this yet myself, so I don't quite know the strategy, or not on global with this team anyways. So which one has the highest HP? I believe it is the King of Storms. Yes. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and stun the Black Bird. And hopefully Cordelia poisons here. Because of the high poison chance on the floor, it will hit most of the time. And we just want to go all in on the Blackbird. We will use Maru's skill 1 here to boost the damage it receives because we don't need to heal. And because of the item charge Memoria, we can use items here with Val. The Poison Smoke will go on the King of Storms, which is very nice. And hopefully Val just has enough damage here. I think the damage is slightly too low with this gear. If you're closer to level 80, the damage will definitely be there. I may need to just swap out the Poison Smoke and go without that. That might be easier. Let's just get one crit on this thing to see. what the damage is like, because ideally we do want to one-shot this bird so that we take a lot less damage. But it's kind of fine if we don't. We'll see. I actually don't even know what type of damage it does. If these do more physical than magical, we'll have to swap out Linka for Lent, but we will just reset this until we get the crit on the bird. And once again, Valeria does have a crit chance of 25% on her skill 2, so it didn't take too long, especially because we aren't really resetting for a timeline here, which is very nice. It really shouldn't take too long to get an attempt going. There we go. Yeah, it's not quite enough damage. If you drop the poison smoke and use another Abanyal, it'll easily be enough damage. But it is doing magic, so it's honestly like kind of fine anyways. Now, important here with Marion, we do want to use her, we do want to break this one, because this is the one that's not poisoned. If you do stun a poisoned enemy in here, the poison will fall off, like I mentioned earlier. So we will be stunning the small drake over here. And we can just go ahead and attack the King of Storms with Cordelia's Burst. That seems fine to me. Cordelia's Burst does do extra damage against poisoned enemies, so she will be doing a bit more damage than usual here. You probably do want more skill power on her than I currently have. That would probably be useful. Do I want to do this? No, we do want to make sure this dies. Yeah, this is mostly magic damage, so Link is decent here. As expected. Just heal up a little bit. Unfortunately, we have a burst on Marion. And actually that's fine. We will be able to stun this. The poison fell off already. This looks like a good skill 1 on Val here. She will get a burst. I should have used items there to get the red panel off of Cordelia, but it's fine. Hopefully the poison smoke hits here. Yep. And let's just go ahead and poison this one. And Valeria's burst should easily take care of the bigger one. This part of the fight can be a little bit annoying because of paralysis. You may need to reset if you get bad paralysis RNG, just like this. We will probably lose now due to that. Because you really do need those turns. And we have also lost our defender, so I'll keep going for a little bit. But getting hit with the paralysis does make this quite a bit harder. The poison there. we will need to target this one and hopefully crit. Oh. And it one-shot Marion. That's pretty rough. Now, what's kind of rough about this is that we have the burst on Val, but if we don't poison here, we won't be able to do damage to it. But we don't really have a choice. If we are going to win here, that does need to die. But yeah, now Cordelia's dead, we can't poison anymore, so we just have to go again. That would have been fine if it wasn't for bad luck on the paralysis, of course. As long as you just sort of target things in the right order, you will be fine here. And especially if you have more damage from more XP or better gear or something like that, this will go quite well. This timeline here looks very, very good. I believe if you go for this double burst timeline, it's easily enough damage to take out the King of Storms early. And then all you're left with is a little bit of HP on the Blackbird and the small Drake, so. We did not crit, so that's unfortunate. With a crit, it would have died. It is a little bit rough having everything alive here, because I'm missing that crit, but maybe we'll still be okay. Oh. Right, that's the reason you need to kill the black one first. I totally forgot about that. Good teaching moment. That one ignores taunt and will absolutely delete Marion if it doesn't die. I totally forgot about that. It's been a while. Excuse me. But yeah, that's the reason why we target this one first. And maybe I'll just try without the, No, the poison smoke should be better. Alright. I think the poison smoke is definitely the play. It's just a little bit sad that, our damage is slightly too low. But this is definitely doable with this team. I do wonder... this is a pretty bad timeline. Yeah. That blue panel will go to the King of Storms doing a support ability, so that's fine. If you really wanted to, you could reset for a blue panel that'll be on Valeria. That would allow you to one-shot this bird. With the crit, of course. Yeah, it seems rather awkward with the with Cordelia having a red panel. Not going to be anywhere near enough damage here without the crit, so. Yeah, I think you really do need to reset for the crit. It would be nice if you didn't have to, but Cordelia's damage just isn't quite high enough. Actually, thinking about this, you know, I have a better idea. I have a better idea. Let's get rid of the poison smoke. I think it's not necessary. We'll just go ahead and throw on another Ebonyal, and I do have an idea here. Alright, so same plan. And Marion's done here. Cordelia poisons. And with a crit, this will be easily enough damage. Still having to reset for crits, unfortunately. Even though our crit chance is somewhere around like 40%. So it shouldn't be too bad. But I keep missing them somehow. Just kind of like the last video where I kept resetting for crits and not getting them on floor 2. That's fine. But with these items, that should allow Valeria to kill this bird. There we go. Easy. And what we're going to do from here is we are going to also kill the small drake, so the purple one here. So Marion stuns, and then Cordelia poisons. Very straightforward. And Valeria, she still has the Ebonyals from the previous turn, so should be more than enough damage. Yep, even without a crit, she can still kill this one. Now this thing is bursting here, but shouldn't be a problem. Linka can take it. Although Linka dying here would be a little annoying if she does, because that means we can't get the burst on Valeria easily. That would have been really clean. We could just burst with Valeria. But we'll just poison this here. Hit this Valeria, no problem. Then we will stun it. Guess we don't really need to, but we will anyways and poison it again. So remember, the poison will fall off after stunning. It's no longer poisoned. Billy will poison again, and Valeria's burst will be more than enough to finish it off. Alright, and easy. That is floor 3. It's much easier than floor 2 as long as you have the correct strategy. I know this video was a little bit scuffed, I guess, because I did not have the correct strategy at the start, but I hope like me going through the process of figuring things out was useful. And yeah, this one's definitely much easier after how awful floor 2 is. And I wish you all good luck. Have a good one. Bye-bye.